Look, Roscoe, after a couple of difficult results last week, how proud of you, the boys, for the way they've come out tonight and delivered the 3 points.
Yeah, really pleased. Really pleased with the performance. Really pleased with how the lads reacted. With what has probably been a really tough week. But from my point of view, I want to make it clear, and I've said it enough to everybody. I said it in the programme notes that those last 2 results are never going to define what we do this season. And this might sound a bit strange what I'm about to say, but I was never really worried or concerned about performance or with the group, because they're believing in my messages. We were punished by 2 ruthless teams. When I look back in September and I look at some of the other performances throughout the month, we've been solid, we've been good, and we've probably should have picked up more points than we actually got. So from my side of it, there was no panic. It was more repetition of the message, repetition of what we're about. And today I'm just really pleased that the shackle is now off, and we can now start the season. And I think you might be asking me this question in a minute, but the season's it's presented itself quite tough when you look at the sides that we've played. So the people that look at that kind of detail will realise that. So from my side of it, never any panic, and just really delighted with how the lads performed tonight.
And almost in every game this season, you've talked about wanting to compete and things like that. We've had moments, even attacking moments, but obviously the defence came under a lot of under fire. But given the nature of the results last week, from almost everyone tonight, how important is that clean sheet more than just the 3 points?
Yeah, it's really important. It's really important just to create that belief, create that confidence that as a group we have the ability to do that. It's not our first clean sheet of the season. We were solid here against Uxbridge. Again, who are a very good side. Sutton Common tonight pose a real threat, and we're also a very good side. So again, I stand here in front of you and I genuinely mean it. This is a strong group, and there's some good players in that dressing room. And what excites me the most is how we move into the next gear, and how we move into playing these next sort of run of fixtures, and how we can continue to perform the way we will. And you highlight the word compete, and I think we've done that already a lot this season, but we haven't necessarily had the run of the game or the run of the play, and today we did. And I'm really delighted for the players. The players are the ones that really deserve that.
And you mentioned it just now, you mentioned in your programme notes earlier, the way the season's started, we've played, I think you mentioned something like 7 of the top 12 teams so far in the league. You mentioned about almost the shackles coming off tonight. How important is it then that you carry that momentum through with games that, or with the teams in and around us already this season coming up thick and fast?
Yeah, my message stays the same. We want to compete in every fixture. And yeah, the people that have probably looked at our fixtures, we've played, even with these guys tonight, they're in the top 10. I think we've played 6 or 7 of the top 10 this season. So, and we've competed and we've done okay. And that realistically was always the target. And I think it's important that we just continue to remind people that, this is a strong division this season. And there's, as much as we want Binfield to finish as high as we possibly can, the reality is that there's some strong sides out here. There's some really, as I said a million times, it's a step-free field with big budgets that, and from my side of it, it's about continuing to coach and develop this group of players. And as we go in and approach these next fixtures that you highlight are around us, I think the key thing for me is just making sure that we present ourselves with repetition of what we do, and from that side of it, I believe this group will continue to go and pick up results.